Oh, do I have to go to bed so soon?
Well, like they say in Brooklyn. Or is it?
Hello, LTM Reviews will get you caught up on the oldest movies. Welcome to the 100th episode. I have been waiting for this milestone for a long time now, ever since I started my other channel back then. And now that I gathered all my episodes up and I've made it to the 100th episode, that's a big milestone. I'm glad that I made it this far. So, what was the movie that got the most chosen? Well, that would be Iron Man. Iron Man is the one that was chosen to do the 100th episode. So what's Iron Man? So Iron Man is, you got this guy named Tony Stark, played by Robert Downey Jr., who's a big millionaire, but then suddenly in the beginning of the movie, he gets this big explosion, and you got all these Muslim dudes or something like that gathering around him. It sounds like he's got himself a heart problem, and then sooner or later he starts learning about technology, and then dressed up as a superhero called Iron Man, as well as falling in love with this girl that I barely can remember her name, but she's probably the least interesting thing about the movie. But anyways, what do I think of Iron Man? Iron Man is not only one of my favorite films of the early 2000s as superhero movies go, but it's also one of my favorite superhero films of all time. I mean, Avengers is up there too. Love Avengers, but Iron Man has to be my top 5 or top 10 best Marvel movie I've ever seen. So, the best stuff. Love the acting. Robert Downey Jr. does a really awesome job. He's really, really authentic and really, really down to it. You know, he really knows what to do. The effects, although you may see him as cheesy today because, you know, this is the early 2000s, really, really kicks it up a notch here. The effects still hold up even to this day. If this was released now, it probably wouldn't have gotten better received, but, you know, that's just me. The musical score, which is awesome. Love the soundtrack. Especially the song in the beginning, Back in Black. Cliched, but pretty awesome song. I still love it. Let's see. The action, like I said before, the effects were good. The action is really fun. I like Tony Stark himself. He's a very interesting and well thought out character. You kind of sympathize for him most of the time. Now, the stuff with him and his girlfriend wasn't really that interesting, to be honest, but that's just an unpopular opinion. That's my only negative. Let's see. The acting, let's see, I've already talked about the acting, the musical score. The storyline is very well thought out, is really very creative and fun. It's not the best story for a superhero movie, but it is the most well thought out because it is kind of your generic millionaire guy, gets hurt at some point, and then now he's trying to get himself back up to the top to become something different story. But, you know, that's just me. Overall, Iron Man is not only one of my top 5 favorite superhero movies from Marvel, but it also is one of my favorite Marvel movies after the Avengers. I would say I'd put Iron Man around 2 or 3 if Black Panther was in there, or Guardians of the Galaxy or something. I don't know. I'm going to make me a top 10 list sometime in the future. I did have one, but then it got deleted from my old channel, and, you know, things just didn't go very well. So, you know, anyways, Iron Man gets a 9 out of 10. It's a very, very fun superhero movie, and I am really, really, really looking forward to see what Marvel does in the future. Overall score, I give it a 9 out of 10. It's a very well thought out superhero movie. It knows what it's doing. It's probably one of my favorites of the Marvel movies, and it's definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen the Marvel movies at all. If you're like me and you saw when it first came out and you love Marvel now, then this is a definite watch. You have to watch this film in order to understand the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So that's just my theory and opinion. Alright guys, so what y'all think of Iron Man? In fact, let's do a little game here. What's your favorite Marvel movie? Comment below, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching the 100th episode of LTM Movie Reviews. This is a big milestone to me, like I said before. It's a really big deal to me. I have been wanting to make it this far. Now, I mean, I've got a lot of subscribers, but at least I'm doing very well with them on Instagram, Facebook, and the other stuff. So, anyways, this is LTM signing out. See you guys next time, and I hope to see you guys next time.
It all started when my mom met my dad, and they fell in love, and they had me. Hi, I'm Ryan, and my life, it's kinda crazy.
I gotta go, so I told that girl I'm gonna slaughter it.